Hi gang, so you're probably wondering, what are the benefits of us swapping to 1.16.5? And was it really worth all the hassle, waiting an extra day, and losing a bit of our stuff? The answer is definitely yes. As you can tell, we now have a pretty huge update. Our spawn region looks amazing. We are spawning in a jungle for this map, and it quickly expands into an ocean. There's a swamp over there and stuff like that. Another really noticeable thing is the minimap in the top of the screen. This minimap shows different Pokemon that have spawned around you and stuff like that. You can also see NPCs as well as your coordinates and what type of biome you're in, therefore what type of Pokemon are going to spawn around you. You can also see that in our inventories, we're able to see all of the craftable items. Well, actually, I think every item in the game. Through this, you can simply just search a recipe that you want, and you can get it just like that. It'll show you. Moving on from that, we have a better, say, system in place. I have reduced the amount of plugins there are, and that has probably reduced the lag. Another thing that has since changed is that the spawn rates of certain things are greatly reduced. Now, I didn't necessarily do this myself, it just kind of happened, and yeah. Another thing is that there are random Pokeballs that could spawn around the map. These are just randomly filled with types of Poke Loot and can give you a whole variety of items. Another thing that we've added is that your commands will try to autofill, which is really nice. Like some of the new commands that we have are set home. You can do that. You can just do /home to TP back. We also have implemented TPAs. Those completely work and stuff like that. As for items, because we're on 1.16.5, we are able to get netherite items. This then also changes and adds some new crafting recipes to the Pixelmon things, which I will not share, mostly because I don't know what they are, but I know they exist. Moving on from that, I know a ton of models have improved, as this is the most recent version of Pixelmon. As we go into the nether, you will see that, of course, we have special nether biomes. Around the world, we have implemented various new biomes of plenty biomes, which have cool different areas. There are, I believe, 40 unique biomes that Pokemon will spawn in. As you can see, we are currently in a Ember Gel Block biome. Yep, Ember Bog, as you can see under the minimap. Here, specific Pokemon will spawn, such as this Ghastly. In here, there are certain gyms, such as the Fire Gym, the Ghost Gym, and things like that are around the map. There are a total of 40 badges now that you can collect. Now, I do have to manually place them, so I will probably end up placing them as we find the gyms. But the gyms are pre-generated. In addition to these changes, something that we could not have fixed in the first try of this has been fixed in this one. Upon dying, keep inventory actually works. This is a huge thing, and yeah. Another thing that has changed is you will not be kicked upon entering a battle with another Pokemon or a trainer. You won't be kicked for, quote, flying. This was a thing that took me a little bit to figure out, but I have since figured it out. This means that Pokemon with flight abilities also function. In this version, you're also able to teach your Pokemon moves such as Cut, Forage, and all of that fun stuff. This then works in-game for your Pokemon to help you out doing random chores or whatever, like cutting trees and breaking ores and stuff. Now, these are on a cooldown by default. I didn't choose to make it like that, but I think it should stay that way. One thing that I would like to note is that I would appreciate it if you did not break the starting area. The whole idea, Sawyer, is that these areas are for us to go and, I don't know, be in and not have to worry about not getting our Pokemon healed. Yeah, please let us heal our Pokemon, thanks. Moving on from that, you might have already noticed that the Pokemon trading card thing is no longer in the corner. It personally annoyed me a lot, and I have figured out how to remove it in this version. Now, for whatever reason, the cards are still in the available thing you can get, but it's not actually a thing anymore. Now, as I was speaking of earlier, here are all of the badges that you're able to get. You want to just take a look over them? There are very specific ones like the Rainbow Badge, the Mine Badge, and stuff like that. But this mod is meant for server admins to just make a more explorable area for players to do, so I will get on that and do that. As for the overall UI and stuff, this has also been updated to look more cleaner. Things such as caught and seen and completion are now visible. I am not completely sure if there are rewards for completing certain amounts of the Pokédex, so go ahead and find out. I didn't personally edit it, but I know it was an option. Stemming from that, newer generations have also been implemented in this version. Things such as the, Alolan thing, whatever. Generations like 7 and up are there, 7, 8, and 9 is to be added in a soon-to-be patch. Speaking of patches, as I've addressed in the first video, we are going to be updating the server whenever an update drops. They come maybe every month, 2 months. If need be, I will make a new video explaining on how to update that. Otherwise, yep. With the addition of the 1.16 Nether update stuff, we have other new Pixelmon blocks, as well as Oh the Biomes Yogo, which is another addition to Biomes of Plenty. Here we can see some of the newer things that you can get and the other different biomes that will appear. Unlike the previous one, you aren't going to have to download a BOP patcher, as the game fully implements everything and Pokemon will spawn around you accordingly. Here's a quick sneak peek of all the things that you can find and all of these berries that you can grow. Here are the trade machines you can craft. Cookie bags, potions, TMs, mega stones, all of it. With the new version, as you can see, we are also able to make furniture, which will be kind of funny and nice. You personally can also check out all of these items, as these are now all visible to you with this new update. A few last things that I did forget to mention when originally recording this is that your moves that affect the weather do in fact affect the weather in-game. So if you choose to do that, that will work. In addition to that, the end also is been sort of updated-ish. There are biomes in the end now, and I'm not going to show you because I don't want to deal with the Ender Dragon. The things with the ultra wormholes, those have been reduced, okay? They don't spawn wildly anymore, so they are a generally rare occurrence, so you won't be getting the most overpowered crap immediately. Don't complain to me, I didn't do it, it just happened. Same with the den things that spawned around with the huge freaking beacons like Pokemon Go. Those have been deleted. I hated them, and they're stupid. I didn't actually delete them. I don't know where they are. There is one thing that I could not have figured out when we launched the server, and that is the global announcements of a legendary spawning. Fortunately, all of the things that do that are all 1.12 things, and so you're just gonna wanna look at your mini-map or something, I don't know. Most of the legendaries are situational spawns, such as the legendary birds. You gotta go find their shrines somewhere in their map, or other things like ultra wormhole beasts that will be in there, and stuff like that. Otherwise, it's supposed to be more, I don't know, realistic to the, so you can just find it. I don't know, just look at your mini-map, I guess. You'll find something. Also trying to make it so you don't have a full legendary loadout. That just seems kind of stupid to me. And legendaries will have some sort of value of sorts. I do believe that is all the things that have been implemented in this update. If not, I will just put them in the announcements thing. Also, you're gonna realize that your skin might not be there. This is a bug on the forge thing right now, and it will be fixed, so don't worry about it. So, enjoy, and yeah, catch them all or some crap.